Okay, so we are here, we are live, and we are now. We are now in the present moment. So why am I saying this? Because I simply wanted to speak about the present moment just for a little bit. And then I want to hear your thoughts on it. So your mind, your brain, even society around you is going to push you in a certain direction, or maybe even multiple directions. They're going to push you in a direction that tries to present itself as the real direction, but it's not. This is where I'm getting at. Your mind constantly tries to think of past events. So-and-so said something to me, and you're stuck at that. Or future events. I want to do this or that. And you become stuck at that without even realizing it. Okay? But I'm here to tell you that the past doesn't exist. And the future doesn't exist. And I'm going to prove that to you right here, right now. I want you to go back at a time where you had, let's say, some kind of a celebration or event, something that took place that you had a few people in it. And I don't want you to take all of them. What I want you to do is maybe take 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever you can find. 4 is a perfect number. I love the number 4. Take those 4 people, and then what I want you to do is try to remember the same event that took place in your mind. And see if the other 4 people remember it the same way you do. You know what's going to happen? While they might remember bits and pieces of something that happened, they are not going to remember it exactly the same way as you did. You know why? Because they didn't live it the same way as you did. So what I'm trying to say is you have 4 people, including yourself, that's 5 now. And all 5 of you have a different version of that event. So, which one is correct? Which one is wrong? Let me tell you, they are all correct. None of them are wrong. You know why? Because they all took place specifically in that particular time, particular moment. Okay? And in their mind, exactly what happened. Your version is not better than their version, or their version is not better than yours. They are all correct, and they all happened. But this is what I'm trying to say. That event is different. So what really happened? The only thing that happened is what you recall that happened, because that's the only thing that's important for you. What everybody else recalls doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Only what you recall matters for you, for your well-being, for your development, for your expansion. And whatever they remember is important for their development, expansion, and so on. So, for future events, it works the same way. Nothing is different. In other words, You have no past and you have no future. What do you have? You have just now. That's all you have. Okay? So, by being aware, by being present, by understanding your feelings, by understanding your emotions, by understanding and connecting with everything that's happening around you at this moment, that's all you need to do. Nothing else. What everybody else is doing at this particular moment doesn't matter to you. It's not your gig. It's not your game. It's not for you to judge. It's not for you to criticize. It's not for you to observe. That is happening for them. You just be concerned about what is happening for you at this particular moment. Okay? So I just thought I'd just throw that out and just see what kind of comments I'm going to get from all you lovely folks out there. So having said that, let's go now and just read some comments and see what you wonderful people that I love so very, very much are saying. Let's see. Rick, I love you, Rick. You're always here. You're always present, and you are such a great inspiration to all of us. And I love having you on board, my friend. Good afternoon, sir. How are you? Says Rick. I'm doing very, very well, Rick Negron. I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing the same. Love Angel, of course. Love Angel is always a constant, if I might say, in all of my live videos, and in general, she just loves to interact. So good night, brother. Love and light to you and your family. Good night to you, Love Angel. Thank you very much for connecting. Ty, hello, mister. Greetings from Croatia. Hello to you too. I have many friends from Croatia. I think I mentioned this before. And I want to give you greetings from Canada. Thank you, Ty. Okay, Emmanuel just became a top #1 viewer. Okay, thank you. Send roses. Thank you, Emmanuel. Brother, thank you. Hello, beautiful friend. Hello to you too, Rachel. Very nice connecting with you. Very nice to see that we are interacting like this. I really, really enjoy this because it's wonderful, right? That's the way I feel. Okay, George Vassal. Where are you from originally, sir? Okay, I'm glad you asked that. So while I really don't try to connect with any particular country or anything like that, in a physical form though, I was originally born in Greece. Okay, so I guess you can say I'm Greek, and currently I am living in Canada. Greetings from New Zealand. So happy to catch you live. Wow. Barb's K, New Zealand. What time is it out there? I know you folks are like maybe 14 hours ahead. So if it's like 6:30, yeah, I guess you're about 8:34 a.m. or something like that. Love New Zealand. I really want to come out there. I just, there's something about New Zealand that really attracts me. And I really want to come out there. Thank you for connecting with me. Love it. I just got goosebumps. Just the fact that you just mentioned that you're connecting from New Zealand. Love it. Thank you. Warzar, are you interested in rap? Well, that's a question that I haven't been asked before. Am I interested in rap? I am interested, my friend, in everything that I can observe. Observe, I should say, right? Why? Because everything I see, everything I hear brings me to a different level of understanding. So, I hope I answered your question. Thank you for that. Good evening from Scotland. Scotland, another beautiful and amazing place in the world that I really would love to see. Here in Canada, actually, we have Cabot Trail out in Nova Scotia. I believe pretty much like Nova Scotia means New Scotland, I believe, or something like that. So it's definitely a place I would love to see. Thank you for connecting with me. Vikram. Hi, boss. I meditate sometimes from few days. Sometimes I see individual souls. What to do? Okay. Thank you for your question, Vikram. I am happy that you actually meditate. And you see individual souls. You know what? I wouldn't really be concerned about it. It is what it is. Observe the souls. If you want, you can actually connect with them. You can actually have a conversation with them. It's totally up to you. You don't have to do it. You don't have to entertain them. But one thing I can tell you is do not be afraid of them. Ever. Don't ever feed the emotion of fear. So if you have a soul or multiple souls that want to connect with you, I think it's a great idea just to sit there and listen to what they have to say. How do you do that? Simple. Stand still, pay attention, ask your question. You will definitely get the answer. Trust me on this. You will. It's actually wonderful. It's not a bad thing. Thank you for your question. Okay, Vikram, like light. Yes, that's fine. If they appear like light, that's awesome. Sometimes they might appear as a dark shadow, or you might not even see them. It might just be a feeling or emotion or something like that. Don't be afraid of them. You can actually communicate with them. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Just tell them to go away, and they will. Trust me. Excellent. Deathfire Art. Greetings from Greece. I think you guys know this by now. I was actually born in Greece. I was born in Athens, and now I'm living in Canada. So every time I see greetings from Greece, I have a lot of relatives still in Greece, and I love it. Thank you. Greetings from Canada, my friend. Vancouver Island, beautiful. Another beautiful place from where I live right now, actually, in Canada. I'd love to come out there and just maybe watch some orcas go by. Beautiful, beautiful island. How's it going, Rachel? I'm doing very well. Thank you, Rachel, for asking. I hope you are doing well as well. Okay, Rick, it's all because of guidance. It's an inspiration to learn. Thank you for you doing this. Okay, I'm truly humbled, Rick. You know what? We all get inspired by one another, and you also inspire me as well. How? By simply just being on this platform, by simply communicating with me, by simply just messaging me, and by simply just being you. I am grateful for that, and you are an inspiration to me as well. Thank you. Love Angel, thank you, brother. Thank you, Love Angel. Find peace with it. Yes, absolutely, love peace. You need to find peace with it. Okay, Love Angel, I totally agree with you. Yes. Actually, it's not just some people. There's a lot of people that find it difficult to be present in the present moment. And in reality, it's not that difficult at all. But I get it. I see it. We are constantly doing something. We're constantly bombarded by either news, media, our friends, work, family, whatever it might be. Even then, even if we're just alone, we're bombarded by our own thoughts. It is difficult to be present, but this is the key to connecting with who you are. The key to connecting with who you are is truly to become fully present in the moment. I can't emphasize that enough. I can't stretch that enough. It's key. Thank you for the comment. I am well, thank you. Harley Girl, hello, hello. Do you listen to Remy? Okay, we answered that. Love Angel, yes, I learned you are not your thoughts, neither your mind. What comes and goes doesn't belong to you. Absolutely. I actually did a video about it, actually right now, not too long ago, just before I went live. I did a short clip on it, and it's going to be posted tomorrow, but it's along the same line, and you are totally correct, Love Angel 22. You are totally correct. You are not your thoughts. You are not your mind. And the reason for that is because anything that you can observe, you can't be it. Okay? So let's say you are sitting right here, right now, and you can hear your thoughts. Some people can actually see their thoughts, believe it or not. Or anything else, even doesn't even have to be thoughts. You can see your TV, your radio, your car, your spouse, your this, your that. Doesn't matter what it is, right? Whatever you observe is not you. Now, I'm going to go one step further, and I'm going to say, if you can actually see yourself observing what you're observing, that's mind-blowing, because now you've connected with who you really are. In other words, what I'm saying is observe the observer. Love Angel, always beautiful connecting with you, always amazing. Your questions are always remarkable, and your comments are always remarkable. I love them. Thank you. Farrell, okay. You are well? Yes, I'm doing very well. I hope you are too. Barb's K, it is Wednesday, 10:34. Okay, that's what I thought. So we're looking at 16 hours difference, actually. So you could come over. Most welcome to stay at my home as long as you need. My goodness, I am so truly humbled. I've met so many wonderful people on this platform. I truly am just humbled and mind blown. I almost have tears coming out of my eyes from people like you, Barb's K. Just the fact that just your comment alone is so beautiful to me. It is such a beautiful comment. Thank you very, very much. You're always welcome to stay with me as well. Believe me, I never turn anybody down, and especially somebody as beautiful as you are when you make me this beautiful comment. Thank you. Okay, thanks for answering. You're welcome, my friend. Wars. Laura, good evening. How are you? I'm doing very, very well. How about you? Where are you connecting from, Laura? I would like to know that. I'm not sure if you're in Italy or just... I'd like to know. Love Angel 22, have you ever read I Am? That is an amazing book. Everything he speaks about you teach us. Wow. Actually, no, I haven't read that, Love Angel. I'm happy that you actually brought this up. So I guess it's a book and it's called I Am. I haven't read it, but now that you mentioned it, I'm definitely going to look it up because it sounds something that I'm in alignment with. Thank you for bringing that up. Brother, do you see spirits? My goodness, Love Angel. Yes, actually, I do see spirits. I do see spirits, and everybody can see spirits if you just know how. I might even make a video about that. But to just answer you, yes, I do see spirits. Do you believe in karmic debt? Love Angel 22. Again, you are such a wonderful person. Okay, karmic debt. I'm going to have to make another video on that. Or maybe even multiple videos. Because the way karmic debt is perceived or is explained is not the way it is. Karmic debt is not a debt at all. As a matter of fact, I don't want to go too deep into this, but let me just put it to you this way. I'm not even going to use the word believe. I'm just going to say flat out that karma does not exist. Karma does not exist in the way we perceive it. There is a different version of it, but it's going to be a discussion for another time. Let me just put it to you that way. But it's not the way we perceive it. Karma does not work the way we see it. Thank you. Beautiful question, Love Angel 22. Again, can we revoke our soul contract? Absolutely. You have the power to do anything you want, Love Angel 22. And as a matter of fact, the soul contract, again, is not the way we perceive it. It's out there, but it's not the way we imagine it to be. So yes, you can. Okay, I hope I answered that question. You can, and it's very easy to do. Brad, how do I not fear dying of COVID? I almost died from it a year ago. Scared as shit to get it again. All right. Brad, thank you for your comment. You didn't die from COVID because you were not meant to die from COVID. Okay? And if you didn't die from it last year, I wouldn't be scared. You know why? Because chances are you're not going to die from it even if you catch it again. So, what I'm trying to say with this is put all fear aside. Literally, just forget about fear. Whether it's COVID, cancer, stroke, heart attack, doesn't matter what it is. Put all fear aside. You, my friend, are a very, very powerful being. And if you knew how powerful you were, you wouldn't be afraid of things like COVID or any other disease. Okay? I can get into that much deeper with you when the time comes. Laura, can our loved ones hear or see us on the other side? 1000% Laura, yes they can. They can hear you, they can see you, and believe it or not, they are always trying to connect with you. As a matter of fact, they are connecting with you. Even in the dream state mostly. Why in the dream state? Because that is the time when your brain, your mind has shut down. Okay, during the daytime, you're constantly busy. You're constantly doing stuff. The key to this, for you to understand this, is if you actually know how to shut down your mind even in the daytime, you are going to be consciously communicating with them. Great question. I hope I answered it with you. Cyprus, Anna. I love Cyprus. I was born in Athens. Love Cyprus. Beautiful, beautiful place. Ernesto, regards. Okay, sometimes very good faces. Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, about the faces that you were seeing, sometimes very scary. I stood up immediately. You know what? Like I said before, Vikram, don't be afraid of anything. You don't need to stand up. You don't need to do anything. All you need to do is stand your ground. You need to understand something, that not only you, but everybody that comes in contact with spirits in general, they cannot hurt you. It just simply cannot happen. Okay? You are what? You are observing them. You are the observer of them. What does that tell you? That tells you that they cannot touch you. Okay? Do not be afraid of them. If you don't like it, just tell them to go away. They will. Believe me. Good evening, Poppy. You're so inspiring. Oh, thank you very much. I'm humbled. Okay, I just came back from the Freedom Towers in New York. When I walked through that memorial, I had goosebumps. Yes. You know what? I can imagine when you walk through them that you would have goosebumps. Just you saying this right now, I got goosebumps. You know why? Because time, distance, space for your higher being doesn't exist. So you, just by you mentioning this, I was instantly right there. I was instantly right there. And I felt what you felt. Honestly, it is just mind-blowing. All those wonderful souls, by the way, that were lost in those towers are not actually lost. That's the only message that I want to send out to you at this particular moment. They are not lost. All those souls, if you want to call them that, are watching everything that's taking place right now. They had to be there at that particular moment and that particular time for all this to unfold the way it did. It's just another way for humanity to awaken. That was the reason for that. Thank you, Hurley Girl. Rick, have ever invoked an archangel in your prayers? Wow. And how? If so, which angel do you connect with? Okay, Rick. That is actually a fantastic question. I generally don't invoke anybody or anything because I know who I am and I know how to connect with my higher self. But to answer your question, I have a very, very close bond and a very, very close connection with Archangel Gabriel. Okay? It just one of those archangels, if you may call them, that is constantly around me. And even though I love Archangel Michael as well, actually I have two sons and I've named them Michael and Gabriel. So that should tell you something. Michael and Gabriel are my two sons. They're twins. But Archangel Gabriel, for whatever reason, I've had visions, not dreams, visions of him really coming down and communicating with me. But that's a different story. That's a different scenario. Having said that, I still know who I am. Okay? And I'm still the observer of those angels. Key point. Thank you, Rick. You're welcome, Love Angel. Hero 17. Okay, do you believe in number synchronizations? Yes, I do, actually. Numbers are not a fluke. Numbers are not there by accident. They are always there to give you or send you a message. So if you see a same number, it doesn't matter what, the number is not important. It doesn't matter if it's 1111, 777, 1212, 1, it doesn't matter. Okay? What matters is that you are aware that a certain number is just popping up. So somebody from the other side is trying to communicate with you. Most of the time it's your higher being, your higher self. Now, the actual number, don't look at interpretations of numbers. Okay, I wouldn't do that. Let's say 1111 comes up to you. You got to go and you got to understand what 1111 means to you, specifically to you. Nobody else. Why? Because I'm just giving you a random number, right? 1111 to you is going to mean something different than what it means to me. That's all. Great question. I hope I answered it for you. All right, Rachel. Yes, if you ever come to Thompson, Manitoba, you are welcome to my house as well. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you. You are such a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful person. I love it. Good evening to you too, Laura. Okay, Woodland Park. Okay, New Jersey. Awesome. I have quite a few friends actually in New Jersey and in that area in general. Okay. Beyonce, 1 minute I'm doing great and the next I'm afraid and everything goes bad. What can I do? All right. So that is actually a good point and it's a good start because you are actually aware of what's going on here. Like you said, 1 minute you're doing great and the next you're afraid and everything goes bad. The only thing that I can say about that, it only goes bad because you expect it to go bad. Nothing ever goes bad unless you expect it to go bad. And I don't mean that you expect it on purpose or you intend for it on purpose. What I mean is, a lot of times, even if you don't realize it, just you thinking about something going bad, you're feeding it energy and you're making its power grow. And that's why it's going bad. That's the only reason it's going bad. I guarantee it. So, if I were you, I would just think of the good stuff. I really would. And forget about the so-called bad. And actually, even the bad are not bad because they're there to teach you something. Question is, you only know what they're there to teach you. Great question. I love it. Thank you. Okay, how to manifest a specific person, please. Okay, when it comes down to manifestation techniques, it doesn't matter if it's a specific person, it doesn't matter if it's a car, it doesn't matter if it's a house, it doesn't matter if it's whatever it is the same principle. Okay? In the principle, I've explained it in some of my other videos, there's a lot of different ways you can do it. But one of my favorite ways of doing it, let's say you have that person. If you have that person specifically, go up to them. Don't tell them anything, just go up to them and use the power of your hand as a push and pull that I've explained it. If you want them, you will use the power of pull. If you don't have that person in front of you, let's say they're far away, you can use that as a mental image and use your hand as a pull. You are a very powerful being. You are a being of love and light. If you watch some of my videos of push and pull, I explain it in more detail. But that's the technique, and you can manifest anything. Yes, you can. Thank you for your question. No problem, Love Angel. Thank you for answering my question. No problem. That's another great question. What is your perception of yourself? This is key. So when you can sit back and you can actually perceive yourself, you are going to realize one thing. You are going to realize that you are the awareness behind everything. And when you realize that you are the awareness behind everything, you will also realize that you have the power to change everything if you wish to. If not, you just let it be the way it is. So my perception of myself, plain and simple, is that I am not what I perceive. Beautiful question. I hope I answered it for you. Love Angel 22, please do videos on the question I asked. Thank you, brother. Yes, I will, Love Angel. I will do videos on the question that you asked. Thank you. I generally do. When somebody has a specific request for me, I will make a video of it. Why? Because it's the right thing to do in my point of view. All right, Lily, or is it Lil? What if I get so close to me, to my biggest desire, then it gets so far away? It happens so many times. Okay, again, I think I answered this question with somebody else earlier, had asked me this. The reason it gets away is because in your mind, somehow, somewhere, you expect it to go away. Not that you want it to go away, but you just expect it to go away. And that's what's happening here. So instead of thinking, I'm coming so close to it, or it's getting away, just perceive it as it's here, right now. I got it. That's all you need to do. And everything else will take care of itself. Don't think about anything else. Thank you, Lou. Rachel, exactly. I'm not afraid anymore. Great. It's good to know. Death Fire Art, are you using isochronic music for your meditation? Actually, no. Great question. No, I'm not using anything for my meditation. Actually, meditation for me is not necessarily just closing your eyes and going quiet. Meditation is also being present in the present moment. That is the biggest form of meditation that I can share with anybody. Being present in the moment is meditation. You know why? Because it stops the thinking process. So it does the same thing as meditation, except you don't need to sit there for 30 minutes or 40 minutes and listen to some music. You can do it right here, right now. Not that there's anything wrong with listening to music and going to meditation. Absolutely not. It's all good. Every version, it all depends on what you connect with. Laura, thank you. You're most welcome. Rachel, angels don't look like we are told. No, they don't actually, Rachel. They don't look as what we are told. Angels look totally different. And actually, I'm going to tell you something, Laura. Depending on the way you perceive angels, that's the way they will appear to you. So if you perceive in your mind an angel is beautiful with white wings and a white robe and curly dark hair or blonde hair, and they got like Greek or Roman type sandals, and that's the way they're going to appear to you. If you believe that an angel looks like it's got 9 eyes and it's like flat and it's got no wings and it's bulky and it's got fire, that's the way it's going to be presented to you. So angels actually look the way you imagine them. I hope I answered that question for you, Rachel. Okay, Don't Car 3. Are we infinite, brother? 1000%. I can tell you this with certainty, my friend. We are more than just infinite. There's no beginning to you. There's no end to you. You were never born. You will never die. And you just keep expanding. Love your question. And I know I answered it for you. Wilcrum, okay. Thanks a lot for your help. You're a good soul. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you for your words. All right. Thank you. You're most welcome, Deathfire. My life changed when I started to visualize my future. I'm living what I visualized 5 years ago. That is so amazing. Deathfire Art, that is truly amazing. From what you just described here, from what you just wrote here, you have mastered the art of creating. You have mastered the art of manifesting. You, my friend, are a true manifester and creator. This is what we came down to this planet to do. We came down here to manifest, to create, because this is who we are. We are creators. So, this is amazing what you just said. Whatever you just visualized, you are living it right now. And you visualized it 5 years ago. What does that tell you? That tells you exactly what I'm teaching. That tells you that you are the master of your life. Love and light to you. Beautiful comment. Love and light to you. South Africa, awesome. Okay, yeah, do you believe in heaven and hell? That is another beautiful question. And although I haven't answered it in this live that I'm doing right now, I'm going to tell you what I say always. Heaven and hell only exist in your mind. Heaven and hell are your creation. If you believe in heaven, you will go to heaven. If you believe in hell, and you believe that you did something wrong, you will go to hell. But, having said this, let me make things a little easier for you. Let's say you went to heaven or hell. You are only going to be there for a very short time. You know why? Because no soul, let's call it this, stays asleep forever. Sooner or later you will wake up. Sooner or later you will realize how powerful you are, and sooner or later you will break free from whatever hell you've created. Beautiful question. Thank you. Hello, my friend. I'm so encouraged by you. I have hope to be able to learn to connect to my husband. I miss him so much. All right, Laura. I know that when you lose somebody, it's not very, very easy. I've lost multiple people myself. And from all those people, when you lose a spouse, it's actually one of the hardest things you can do. Your spouse and your children is one of the hardest things that you can actually live with. And while you want to connect with your husband, I can guarantee you, and I'm going to tell you something, Laura, your husband is constantly trying to connect with you. Just like you are trying to connect with him, he is trying to connect with you. All you need to do, Laura, is stay silent. When you stay silent and still, pay attention, you will receive his message in a form of maybe a voice, a thought, an image, or even his appearance. Love and light to you, Laura. You will connect with him. And he misses you just as much as you miss him, by the way. Rachel, yes, numbers, absolutely. Ma, what is the meaning of rejection? So, rejection, again, if you are being rejected for whatever reason, you are being rejected because there is something for you to learn out of this experience. If it is a constant theme, if it is a constant thing, you're being rejected over something, you got to look at that and see what is the message behind it. I can't tell you that because you are the only one that can see this. But what I can tell you is there is something for you to learn from it. Question is, what is it? Only you know. Beautiful question. All right. Don't car through. How can you connect to higher self? Higher self, I know through meditation. Do they speak, or how does it work? All right. Beautiful question again. So yes, you can connect to your higher self through meditation, whatever that meditation might be for you. Or you can also be present in the present moment and you can observe what's going on around you, your higher self is always going to send you messages. That's how it works, okay? Sometimes you are going to get a feeling. Sometimes you are going to get a vision. Sometimes you might get both, okay? That's how you connect. And that's how your higher self connects with you. Hello, beautiful soul. Okay, this is coming from Tati, 14. Okay, hello, beautiful soul. I got a doubt. Is about the future. There's no way someone can see. All right. Like I said before, we're talking about this is how I started off my live, actually. It was over past, present, and future. When it comes down to future, my friend, I want you to know this. There is no future. There is no past. So the person that is actually reading the now. That might be a little confusing for you. But you are only reading the now, the present moment. The event usually happens in the future. Why? Because you believed in it. Okay, so you actually created it. It's not the psychic that created it. It is you that created that event. Why? Because believing in it, believing in the psychic, actually created this event. There's no future, no past. There's only now. Great question, though. All right. Gemini, do you know what the number 409 means? All right, Gemini, I believe. Gemini? Okay. So, this is my answer to you. What the number 409 means to me is irrelevant. You know why? Because when you see numbers reoccurring, those numbers reoccur only for you. And when a number reoccurs for you, there's a deep meaning only for you. So now you got to go back. You might have to go back to your childhood and figure out what that number actually means for you. What does the number 409 mean to you? All right. I hope I answered that. You really got to look very closely, because if I give you an answer what 409 means to me, it's going to be irrelevant to you. So I don't want to answer that. That's my answer to you. Go back and figure out what 409 means to you. La Vida Bella, when we walk in our truth and good intentions and truly believe we are good, we don't have to fear. No, you do not. La Vida Bella, no, you do not have to fear. And actually, you know what? That's a beautiful statement that you made. That's a beautiful comment that you made. But I'm going to go one step further, and I'm going to tell you, you don't have to fear about anything. Period. Fear is not in our nature. Our nature is love and light. Fear has no room. Fear is only something that was created in this physical realm. Humans fear things. Animals fear things. So what does that tell you? Your higher self does not fear anything. It's just man-made, planet-made, whatever you want to call it, 3D made. But don't fear anything. Rick, your heart makes me smile. Feel your words radiates hope. So many thanks to you for your love. Rick, if you only knew how much I really respect and love you all, you would understand where I'm coming from. And I believe you do understand where I'm coming from, actually, because you're just sending all this love right back at me. And love is the key to everything, Rick. Love is truly the key to everything. There's no room for anything else. It's just love. When you reach We are here actually to learn about love. When you reach that love state, the true love state, then there are no limits to who you really are. Rick, I love you, Rick. How about that? All right, Tati, see the future because of the free will and the different possibilities of scenarios. Okay, yes, we do have free will and we do have different possibilities of scenarios, and that falls into a different ball game altogether. Why? Because we have multiple dimensions. We have multiple lives going on at the same time. There's so many different versions of you, and every version of you is living a different time frame, a different possibility. So your comment is correct. You are living different possibilities in different scenarios. So anybody that tries to predict the future, you might fluke it off, but you can't predict the future. There's only now. What do you think about Belgium? Wow. Believe it or not, I have relatives in Belgium. Believe it or not, Belgium is one of the countries that I truly adore. But having said that, I adore and love every single country, every single person, every single planet, every single version of this reality that there is. You know why? Because love is the key to everything. So my answer to you about Belgium is the same that I would answer about any other country. I love all of them equally. Hi from Utah. Utah, beautiful, beautiful place. Hello to you too from Canada. I should come out and visit one of these days. Amen. Have faith in God. Have faith in whatever you like. Irina, you are an incredible being. Thank you for all you do. Thank you, Irina. I'm truly humbled and truly honored to have people like yourself coming onto this page and making these wonderful comments. Thank you as well for being here. On Carbocate, trust me, quite social media, I'm having issues too. I understand. Social media can be like that sometimes. Romania, hello to you too. Smart man, God bless you. God bless you too. Thank you. My husband's police badge number was 151. He died. Okay. He wore those numbers for 26. Yes, Laura, that's amazing. Numbers are actually, they're there for you to figure out what they mean for you. God guides and protects. Did Jesus die on the cross? That's a whole different ball game. Why do I have to see the good and the bad, even though if they are not bad? It's like, all right, it's like this, Stone Carb. If you don't see the bad, if you don't see the darkness, you wouldn't know the light. How would you know the light if you don't know the darkness? How would you know bad if you don't know good? You need to be connected with the dark to see the light. You need to be connected with the dark, with the bad to see the good. So it's all good at the end. Limitless. Yes, here. We are limitless. Hello. Hello to you too. Do you have a YouTube channel? Yes, I do. That's a different scenario. Do codes work? Yes, codes do work. Just smudged, brother. Love to you and everyone here. Rachel, love you too. Thank you very, very much for participating. Rick, when are you going to start mentoring? Rick, I'm being guided to be mentoring. I'm going to have to start very, very, very soon, Rick, because of people just like yourself. They're just wonderful people, and I love to connect. So I'm going to start mentoring very soon, Rick. And chances are it's going to be one-on-one. We'll see how that plays out. Okay, Gemini, can you repeat what you were saying about being awareness, please? TikTok kicked me off. TikTok kicked you off. All right, no problem. Even if TikTok kicked you off, I'm going to repeat it, Gemini. So what I was saying about awareness is that you need to be aware of what's going on right here, right now. There's no past, there's no future, there's only now. And when you are aware of now, magical things happen. I'm going to take it one step further, Gemini, and I'm going to say, if you can actually be aware of who's aware, then you've connected with who you really are. That's the bottom line. Awareness behind everything. Absolutely. Awareness behind everything. You're right. Thank you. You're most welcome, Anna Nicholas. You prefer outside or inside to meditate? All right. Doesn't matter to me. Inside or outside, different forms, same result. Rachel, meditation, speaking to the sky and trees and giving thanks. Absolutely. Yes, Rachel. Whatever works for you. If that's what works for you, so be it. That's what works for you. So please do what works for you. Michelle, what do you think about Jesus dying on the cross? Did he? Okay, that's a lot of beautiful questions like this about God, about Jesus and died and the cross and all that. The point to all this with Jesus and all that is not what I think, it's what you think. You gotta go back, okay, and you gotta feel what you feel about it. So let's say you read a statement about Jesus or whoever it is, doesn't matter. Does that resonate with you? Does that feel good to you? That's what you gotta follow. Your feeling about that. Feels like I'm destined to become big, even though I feel like I cannot bring nothing to the table. No. You always have something to bring to the table. You always have something to bring to the table. You know why? Because you are here, right now, for a specific reason. You did not come down here by fluke. So, don't ever feel that you can't bring something to the table, because what you bring to the table, nobody else can. Think about that. Okay, B asked me is there fallen angels living in the realm presently? All right. I'm going to go one step further than this, and I'm going to say something. Fallen angels or anything else is nothing more than what you believe and what you perceive about them. If you believe that there are fallen angels in this realm, then there are. If you believe that there are no angels in this realm, then they are. You see, you are the master of your reality. So what you believe, you create. And this is the key to awakening, my friends. This is the key to everything. And this doesn't just apply to this physical realm. This applies to even when you die. Because when you die, things get manifested much quicker, much faster. So if you believe in fallen angels, guess what? The minute you cross over, you are going to see fallen angels because you brought them there. So be very aware and very conscious of your thoughts. The warrior, this earth is a school to learn and manifest. You could say that this earth is a school, yes, to learn and manifest, but I'm going to go one step further, and I'm going to say that this earth is actually a place that you chose to be for whatever reason. Okay? Maybe to evolve, maybe to expand, maybe to manifest things, maybe to learn something, but you chose to be here. So if you perceive it like that, then that's the way it is for you. Beautiful, beautiful comment. Okay, if we were playing the game of life, why thy bring in heaven and hell? Good question. Why would you bring heaven and hell? You bring heaven and hell just to make it interesting. Because if you knew that if you just observed this the way it is, to some of us it wouldn't be that interesting, right? So we need to bring some kind of heaven and hell, or some kind of game in between, to make things interesting and shake things up for us. Joseph, hey, I found you again. Right on, right on, my friend. I never really went anywhere, Joseph. I was always here. Thanks for connecting again. I'll tell my mom this. Awesome, Joseph. Please, hola to you too, baby girl. Love it. Joseph, I have you go, but I'll be back. Nope, you have to go, but you'll be back. Okay, Joseph, thank you. Okay, Michelle, what do you think about Jesus dying? Okay, we spoke about this. All right, so my friends, you have a lot of comments here. You have a lot of things going on. I just recorded a video that it's going to be posted tomorrow morning. What time is it? 7. So in about 10 hours from now, I would say, I'm going to post another video that I did about this. I'm going to go for tonight. And remember this, no matter what you do, be the greatest you. I always love connecting with you wonderful people. I always have a blast. I always have something to learn myself from all of you, because we all learn from one another. And it is wonderful connecting with you. I truly love being here. And on that note, like I said, love and light to all. And remember, no matter what you do, be the greatest you. And just keep smiling and keep your vibe or vibration high. Okay? How? Connect with love. Love yous all. Love yous all.